Hello everyone and welcome to our H3C Practice Lab course on this channel. In this course we will cover the fundamentals of network configuration and troubleshooting using H3C devices. I'm excited to share this knowledge with you and help you improve your networking skills step by step. For our labs, we use the H3C Technologies Cloud Lab environment, which you can download from the link in the description below. In episode number 4, we will see how to configure on a router H3C DHCP configuration. DHCP is one of the most important network services because it automatically assigns IP address and network parameters to devices in the network. And in this lab, we have one router, which is acting as our DHCP server. We have one switch and 3 pieces connected to the switch. In this environment, all PCs in the VLAN 1, so always in the same VLANs. So what we will do, first we will create IP pool, DHCP server on the router, then we will configure some parameters in that pool. The next is to exclude one IP address, for example, and to do static reservation for one PC. And to check the configuration and does it work. Okay, we can begin. So first we will go and start our router and go to the command line interface. Let's wait a little bit. We will break automatic configuration and go in the unconfigured mode. Okay, here we will do display interface brief, and we can see the all link is down, and then we will go to the next mode. So we will turn on the switch. Okay, let's wait a little bit, switch to boot. So if we go here in the client mode switch to check it, click the enter, wait a little bit. All right. And we will go Control D to break. All right, so let's back to the router. We can see the interface is up 00. Okay, let's go and configure IP address of that interface. So we will do next. So go to the system view, go to the interface and go to 00. Then we will say IP address of this interface. It will be our gateway address. So we have a pool, the C class 24 network mask, and we will have, this is our gateway. Okay, enter, exit, and we will do the right to save configuration. Okay, this is done. Next, we will need to enable DHCP service on this device, and now we can configure our pool. So go to DHCP server IP pool and name it. So for example, testing or just test. All right, so first step, we need to say what is the network scope. So go to the command network and define subnet. So this will be our subnet, our mask 24, enter. Okay, the next is address range. So in this case we will use complete address range of the 24, but we will take less address. So we will say address range, for example, from number 2 to number 10. Okay, enter. Then we need to specify gateway. So gateway will be .1. And now we can define some specific options for the DHCP. For example, we can do DNS. Put this one. If you go to continue, you can put more than one. So for example, Google DNS list. Domain name, for example, test.local or whatever in your case it is. And for example, expired day. So this is, let's say, list time. So if the DHCP address is not active for 2 days, for example, it will be released. All right. So we did this. Next step. Okay, I exit, but I will back now to the IP pool server. IP pool test. Okay, so next we want to exclude one address, and we want to do static bind of one address. Static bind we will do later, and I will show you why, but now we will do command forbidden IP. So, and it will be, for example, this one. The second PC will have this address.5 as static. So we don't want to have conflict in our network. Two devices have at the same time same address. So we will forbid this because this will be the static configured device. Usually we use for the printer, servers, IP cameras, or some other cases. All right, so let's do enter. And now we are ready to start up our PCs. So let's go to the PC number 1. The PC number 1 will be, let's say, basic device for the DHCP, so it will just regularly get one free IP address for the list on DHCP. Okay, first let's start. Now you should go to the configure here in our lab. Wait a little bit to boot device. So I will first go to the client to the, okay, it is ready. Okay, let's go to the configure. Okay, first you need to enable interface to bring it up. Then we will say DHCP, apply, and we will wait a little bit to get others. Also, we can check, okay, I'll just save it for the moment here because we cannot have these two windows at the same time. If you go display, DHCP server IP in use, you can see here it is, number 2. So this is our PC1. Let's go to check and verify here, configure, here it is. Fine, okay. If we go to the PC1, we should be able to ping our gateway. And you can see ping is successfully. So PC1 is finished. Let's go to the PC2. In PC2 we said, okay, we will have static IP address. First, let's bring on. Okay, wait a little bit to boot. We can go to the command line interface to check it. PC1 we can close. Okay, enter. So PC2 is ready. Go to the configuration mode, and here we have 2 steps. First, enable interface, so it's up. Second one, we will say static IP address 5. And if you remember, on the gateway we exclude this address, so no one other PC can get it. Click apply. Here it is, static configured. Let's go here to see ping to the gateway. It is working. If you go here, you can see there is no others. Why? Because it's excluded, so it will not be into this list. But if you go display ARP, you will see it Here it is. Okay, so that is the second example, and third is to do reservation. In the real life, with the real device, you will get the MAC address and reserve by MAC. But here in the lab environment, in this HCL lab environment, it is a little bit different because we need to know some hardware client identifier. We cannot read until we get IP address. So what we will do, we will first go here, start our PC tree. So we need to use some kind of trick to do this in the lab environment. Okay, go to the command line interface. PC2 we can close, it is fine. Enter. So now it's on. Okay. What we will do? We will go the same like the first one. Enable, DHCP, apply, and wait for the others. And what we will do? Okay, if we go back to the router, what we will see here, here it is, number 3. But we don't want this. We want to have number 4 with this client identifier. All right. Okay, so I will just copy this in my notepad. Just a second. All right. So okay. Okay, and I will do next. Okay, here. And we will do next. So just a second. What I will do, so I will copy this command, static bind IP address, what IP address I want to bind with this client identifier. So just to repeat, in the real life, you will use MAC address of device. Enter. Okay, and let's now restart here network configuration. I will disable, refresh, enable, and let's wait a little bit. So we expect here to be .4. So we can check also on our server. If you go here, and you can see this will be, you can manually delete it or you can wait least time, but however this one is active for now. So you can see also here is static, no, not out. All right, so it is fine. Let's just double check from here. Does it ping the gateway? Yes, we can check also number 5. So devices visible from each other. All right, so we saw the display. So if you go to display, DHCP server, and you can see what, so if you have a conflict, you will see here in the conflict, database expired free IP. So for example, it is also useful. So we can see what is the free from 6 to 10 for now. The pool information. Let's click here, so you can see the configuration. You can see the statistics, for example. So one manually to automatic, utilization, etc. So this is very helpful commands for troubleshooting and verify assigned addresses. Thank you for watching this video from our H3C Practice Lab course. We hope you found it informative and valuable. To continue your learning, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. If you have any kind of questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video.